Hi, it's me, Positively Udo, with another non-edited video. I think I'm starting to get into a groove of the type of videos I want to start making on a regular basis. I just need to wrap my head around how to manage everything in life and business and still edit these videos. But today you have an unedited video about a YouTuber who goes by the name No Bullish. It's the S word, which I'm not going to say. And his YouTube channel really irks me because of the lack of logic that goes on there. If you don't know who No Bullish is, he's a YouTube channel, which I'm probably promoting him. So whatever, if it's your cup of tea, go ahead, go over there. But he talks about primarily anti-SJW topics, like, you know, if there's a video that comes out and a transgender person is saying that she wants to be referred to as a he instead of a she or whatever, then basically he like makes a reaction to these liberal topics, and he tries to talk about how stupid they are. The thing about his channel is that he doesn't use actual facts or statistics, and he often doesn't use logic. Most of the time he's just kind of making fun of them, you know. So instead of if somebody has a legit argument about transgenderism, they might have statistics about how it affects the economy or what, you know, I don't know, something. They might have, you know, some evidence of, some peer-reviewed research about something, and, you know, something like that. And though I would disagree with that person's conclusion, I could at least respect that they did research, and now it gives the opposing side a chance to do their research and see if there's updates to that research, and or see if there is a misinterpretation to how that person interpreted that research. In other words, when there's research and evidence presented, it allows a discussion and debate to continue further, not based on feelings and, you know, somebody said the way they worded that sentence sounded so good, so I'm on his side, you know what I mean? But based on actual evidence that's relevant to the topic. But what No Bullish does is he just makes fun of them. So he's against transgenderism, and he would say, look at this guy dressed up as a woman trying so hard to hide his Adam's apple. Doesn't he know that you're born a man and that's just the way it is? Okay, so that's No Bullish. So it's like, why do you call your channel No Bullish, but you fill your videos with BS? Like, you don't have any evidence. You're just making videos making fun of people. Or he just said something inaccurate. Like, I was watching this video of him talking about this black girl who does her DNA test, and he's making fun of her because he didn't like how she was so surprised that she's part white. And no BS was saying how, you know, she clearly has white in her. You know, she has white features, and, you know, she has fairly light skin. Her skin, she's not, and this girl was not a light-skinned girl. I am lighter skin than that girl. So I was just like, you don't know what the hell you're talking. I would be surprised if you even know one African person, let alone interact on a daily, regular basis with a black person. What makes you qualified to be able to tell if a feature is a black feature or not? What makes you qualified to be able to tell if somebody looks African or not? I'm sure if he came to my channel, he would assume, as many people do. Many people, because I love getting in debates, they come to my channel and they assume that I'm you know, mixed somewhere down the line, you know, like my grandparent was white, or great-grand, they assume that I'm mixed And I'm like, I'm 100%. Literally, I'm 96 or 98% West African. Yeah, 98% West African, 2% Central African. I am completely and utterly African. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it, okay? So I'm just like, how can you say she's light-skinned when I'm fully African and I'm lighter than her? So anyway, that just irked me. That's just one little aspect of the video that irked me. So, the last straw is, there's this other channel. For me, like, I wish I could just block a YouTube channel. Like, block it so that it just does not show up on my feed, does not show up in my recommended. Just, I don't want this person's videos showing up. YouTube needs to make that feature. I want a block feature because he just is so annoying. So he gets in this debate with this YouTuber named Vegan Gains. I used to have a huge problem with Vegan Gains because he was highly misogynistic and looked like he was going off the deep end. And now he's gone to therapy and he's taking medications and stuff like that. And he's a very sensible person, a relatively sensible person now. And he's vegan and he's militant vegan. And I'm not vegan myself, but I am of the belief that veganism is a morally superior lifestyle and diet. I mean, and I have yet to find an argument that goes against that. Like, there's nothing somebody can say that will convince me that it's ever, that eating meat and, you know, using cowhide for, this is faux leather, by the way, but using cowhide for furniture and clothes, nobody can ever convince me that that is more morally good than just leaving the dang animals alone. Okay, like, nobody can convince me. So I enjoy listening to vegan debates because, you know, I'm a walking contradiction. I eat meat, so, you know, it might be cool to hear somebody one day give an argument that justifies me eating meat. I don't know. So I listened to his debates, and he debated No BS, and No BS, the whole debate, la 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 la, you're so dumb, you sound like a little kid, why are you asking me that question? You know, like, when you're in a debate, you ask questions to clarify things, to make sure, am I getting this right, so I can present my argument. And as Vegan Gains is asking very reasonable questions, he's just like, you sound so stupid right now. Oh my gosh, why don't you talk to your followers in the chat? Just talk to your followers in the chat. And the thing about YouTube is that these people, and No BS is not the only person like this. There's so many people like this. There's so many people who are putting on a facade of intellectualism on YouTube, but they're the complete opposites. And it drives me insane. It drives me insane. So I find No BS to be very problematic because, for the same reason that YouTube started cracking down on all these right-winged videos. Because it's one thing to have evidence of what you're saying and engage in a debate. No BS was debating a guy who was trying to defend the moral neutrality of incest. Okay, as weird as that sounds super weird, but he could not find an argument to say that incest is morally wrong, based on what, I don't know. And No BS had a stance of, no, it is morally wrong, which, you know, a lot of people would agree with you on that. And a lot of people would be able to find arguments to bring to that debate to discuss. But instead, No BS wants to say, la, 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 I'm not listening. You're not even letting me talk, blah, blah, blah. You know when people say you don't even let me talk, and yet they're talking for like a full 60 seconds? That's the kind of guy he is. And there's a lot of people on YouTube who are like this, who are they preach a sort of message, and their followers believe there was intellect put into it. Maybe they use big words. Maybe they have a certain tone that sounds official. You know what I mean? Like maybe there's something about them that seems legit. But when you listen to how they speak, what are the points they're bringing up? Are they bringing up ad hominems, or are they actually referring to research studies? When you look at all these things, you find out that these people are trash. Just trash. So don't listen to no BS. Think for yourself. And in general, don't listen to any YouTuber blindly. Really, I mean, I've been all up in this vegan drama. Yes, I'm a dietitian who drinks Fanta. All up in this vegan drama, these girls who are saying I'm no longer vegan, but they're still selling their vegan diet plans. There's the Rewired Soul drama. You know, he was giving tips on mental health, and now he's in a position where it's like he needs to use his own advice. You know, humans are human. Humans are human. Humans are human. And you got to remember that. And before you adopt somebody else's beliefs or adopt somebody else's ideals or their eating patterns or their philosophy, understand that you might be attracted to it emotionally and psychologically. But if you like to think of yourself as an intellectual, make sure you check how does what this person say stand up logically. And don't be afraid to engage in debates, because that is how you get better and influence others to also improve. Okay, so that's what I got. Bye.